What is up, guys? Welcome back to Fagora. My name is Juan Pablo, and today I got a very special video for you. I'm going to show you how we took a banged up Richard Mille and turned it into a brand spanking new one. We're going to show you how we take it apart, how we polish it, how we put it back together, as well as show you some of the movements and the intricacies of this watch. It is a special one because it's not your usual Richard Mille. It has a lot of moving pieces. Thank you so much for watching once again. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what watch you'd like to see next, and enough talking, let's get to it. Alright guys, so here's the watch. It is a Richard Mille, the RM028. It's pretty beat up here. I'll show you some more close-up shots, and we're gonna take it apart and literally show you how it goes back into being a beautiful little baby bean. Alright Victor, so we got the Richard Mille here. Take us through the process of taking it apart.
This is one of the more difficult Richard Milles to refinish. As you see, it has many facets on lugs. The bezel also is made up of many components, so it requires much longer to take apart as opposed to a regular Richard Mille, which only has 3 components: the bezel, the case, and the case back. On every watch, first you remove the strap. That's what it starts with. And then you remove the case back, the movement, and the bezel.
All right, let's do it.
And now that the strap is off, you're going to take apart the rest of the watch. I just realized that on this watch, the lugs also come off. All right, let's remove the case back. And I think we can also pull off the lugs.
Oh, wow.
Next is removing the movement, the crown out. We're taking out the movement holder right now. This movement will require service, so this will be going over to my partner Henry. So now we're ready to take apart the rest of this watch. As you can see, the bezel has many screws to it, but we have to take everything out so that we can refinish it. All right, let's get to it. Take off the bezel. There we go. But wait, there's more. Now, as you can see, we still have crown guards to remove from the case so that we can polish it properly. Now we're ready to take this part downstairs for some polish.
Victor handed me this watch. He is putting it through the refinishing department, and I have to move it for service. As you notice, I've kind of taken it down several components. The hardest thing to take apart for Richard Mille is usually to protect the glass dial and the glass calendar setting disc, because usually if it's improperly done, it gets cracked and or broken. So once that's removed, I took it down deeper and taken off the oscillating weight, balance, to bring it down to its kind of gear train to see what was impeding or was causing the low amplitude in this timepiece. Further analysis, it looks like this bad boy is dry and will require a complete maintenance service.
Hi, welcome to the, what is this room called? Welcome to the polishing room again. Let's get to work. Follow me. This is the Richard Mille we took apart earlier. As you can see, most of the finish is satin throughout the whole case, the case back. The only bit of shiny we have is right here on the bezel, this little bevel. The rest is all satin or sandblast. So we're polishing this Richard Mille bezel right now, or at least the shiny parts of it. Did the shiny on this bezel. You're ready to do satin on the rest of the case parts now. You're going to set up the machine for Richard Mille. Let's grab all the stuff that we need. Picking a new belt so that the finish on the Richard Mille looks really nice. We're going to do satin on the case first. Let's get to it. As you can see, I can only do 1/2 at a time. On this bezel, we did the shiny before, and now we are doing the satin. We're going to do the lugs off camera, and we'll see you upstairs for reassembling.
All right, guys, we're back at the shop here. We're going to be finishing off the Richard Mille. This is a couple weeks later because the actual movement of the watch had to be serviced. Takes a little time, but now we're back. We're going to put it together. It's going to look super slick. Can't wait for you to see it. Let's go.
We are back to putting together the Richard Mille. As you can see, it's polished. We have to wear gloves so that you don't leave fingerprints on titanium. It's very easy to leave fingerprints on titanium. It will get oxidized very fast. You'll be installing the crystal. You want to make sure that you find the correct die so that the case sits flush. That was easy. Make sure that the crystal is flush again. Now we're back at the bench. We'll be dropping the movement in the case. So before we drop the movement in the case, we have to install the crown guard. We are ready to drop the movement. As you can see, it has a notch for the stem. Apparently somebody put it upside down before. We'll be installing it the correct way this time around. This model specifically is one of the more difficult watches to put together, just because it has so many different components. It has the crown guards. Each lug comes off from the case, and each lug is made of several components. There are the screws, there are decorative pieces. So this is, well, it's two of the lugs. I guess they come in pairs, but as you can see, it's missing the side pieces. This is one set. Put these back. They just slide in. So we'll be dropping the washers first. The washers help prevent dirt from getting into the screw holes. Also prevents the screws from unscrewing. So we'll be installing the back crystal right now. As you can see, I marked the top and bottom of the crystal because it is a concave crystal, and you can tell. This will help me align it for the case back. Just want to make sure that it's flush on both sides, and I'm just lubricating the case back gasket. So let's drop in these case back screws. Even though the bezel is not installed, we can check if the watch is waterproof. Ideally, we test it now before the watch can be put together. Amazing, waterproof first try. Alright, so now we'll be reassembling the bezel. It's made out of several components. This is the bezel itself, the base of the bezel, and this is the bezel click. This is Loctite. I'll be applying Loctite to the screws so that, well, it will prevent the screws from unscrewing. You don't want the bezel falling off the customer's wrist. Here we have the buttons which lock the bezel in place. They prevent the bezel from spinning. So in order to unlock the bezel, you have to push down the buttons. So let's install them. And this is number 2. Now that both buttons are in, you can install the bezel. And now we can install the screws. As you can see, the bezel is not moving, but if you push down both buttons at once, here it spins. Voila, the watch is done. I'll see you guys next time.
So that was a complete Richard Mille restoration we just did. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what watch you'd like to see next. See you next time.